Welcome back, haters. Tonight, we discuss would rocks survive the zombie apocalypse?
Sorry, I had to switch up lighting situations. So, with that weird little intro, I want to discuss would rocks survive the zombie apocalypse? I've been watching some Fear of the Walking Dead and some Walking Dead lately tonight, binge watching it throughout this entire quarantine thing. So, got me thinking, would rocks survive the zombie apocalypse? And for how long? I have no real idea. But let's let's discuss it and figure it out. So, me, I like bludgeoning weapons like hammers, hand axes, uh, Rambo knives, combat knives, things like that. So I think I'd hold up pretty well considering I was just watching something about hand-to-hand combat where the smaller handheld weapons are usually the best bet to go with versus like a sword or a guns and stuff like that because guns run out of bullets, then you're screwed. But a nice bludgeoning weapon, close range combat, that seems like a good way to go. Um, so I think my weapon of choices would be hammer, hand axes, things like that. So I think I'd be all right. Um, Bust down locked doors and things like that. Bust through gates. That shouldn't be too bad getting into things that you otherwise would be able to get into. So I was thinking the next step would be how to survive, like setting up a base camp or scrounging. Well, one thing about rocks is I'm really big on treasure hunting, as I like to call it, which is basically just scrounging for weird items I find on the side of the road, near dumpsters, and dumpster diving, and I'm kind of good for scavenging for things. So I have a pretty open mind of what one thing can be repurposed to another purpose that it can be used to survive with. Which leads me to the next point: is I'm really good at taking one thing and repurposing it for another purpose. So therefore, I'm good at building and constructing some pretty clever ingenuitous, creative stuff to create, all the necessities of what we're kind of common with knowing how to some of our civilized. I can't talk. Some of how we are civilized now, such as plumbing and electricity and things like that. Well, I've been building van life RVs out of minivans and cargo vans, complete with solar hookups and sinks and water and plumbing and showers and all that stuff. So I have kind of a decent idea on how to create a self-sustained little homestead or something like that. One area where I'm not very good at is I don't have a green thumb. So I'm gonna have to have a survival buddy who knows how to grow plants, edible plants, things like that. I can't grow anything like that to save my life, so that food's gonna be kind of a tricky thing. Hunting, I've never really gone hunting, so I can't really say I'm a good hunter. I'm not even sure if I'm a good shot. Though I do like bow hunting, but I've never practiced it in a hunting scenario. I've done target practice at best with a bow, but I do love archery. So maybe I can have a little shot with that. Maybe a crossbow or a regular bow. I've practiced with both of those. Guns, not so much, but point click, right? I don't know. You tell me. Um, as far as technology goes, I could probably fix up some cars to get us driving. I could probably, because I have a little bit of a good mechanical knowledge and some ability to fix things with my bare hands and my tools and whatnot. I've been studying a lot how to forge my own weapons, like swords and stuff. So I've been watching a lot of that kind of stuff on TV, uh, championship forging shows and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think I could probably forge a weapon. Uh, I'm pretty good at the idea of fortifying my homestead with scavenged materials. I'm good at recycling materials and rebuilding and doing what I can with whatever. I'm totally all about building a Mad Max type vehicle, so I think I'd be okay there. Um, Livestock, I'm not much of a farmer either as far as raising livestock, chickens, farm animals, cows, and things like that, so I don't know how well that'd work out. Um, Unless I'm good at finding wild turkeys or something, who knows? I don't think I'm going to catch them with a bludgeoning weapon, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to have somebody on in my homestead with that kind of ability or knowledge. I'm kind of good with animals, so I don't know. Mainly dogs, though. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Rox would survive if I don't know how to raise farm animals? I don't know how to grow food. You'd probably be like more or less like in Zombieland, searching for those packaged goods like Twinkies and Hostess and my good little old fling Little Debbie. So I don't know. I'm a cookies and milk kind of guy and a pizza and nachos kind of guy. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive an apocalypse without those key items. But I think with my ability to fix vehicles, that could be handy, right? You think I could get us out of one place into another? I'm not really good at navigating the open ocean, so I don't know much about following the stars and whatnot, but I do know how to drive a boat. As long as I have a navigator, I think I'd be okay. I'm kind of cutthroat. I'm not afraid to cut somebody if I have to. If they've been bit or if they're infected, I'm sorry. Say my prayers to them, whatever. You're gone. I'll put you out as humanely as possible. If I'm infected, I'm kind of the kind of guy who will walk off into the sunset with my little bite on my own and say my adieu to everybody. You know, I'm honorable to not hide it and bite all my friends, so that's good, right? I think I could survive if I was more or less a kind of lone wolf, so I can kind of go out into the wild and kind of meander through the woods and the cities scavenging for stuff. That's the best I can say. Hopefully scavenged food items would probably be a good one, since I'm not good at hunting and fishing and raising my own livestock and stuff like that. So I think I'd probably have to rely on a lot of scavenged items. I'm not afraid of roguing my way through someone else's camp and taking what they have, though it's not my first move. I try to only do it to people that kind of have it coming. People who aren't good people. Otherwise, I kind of not against forming little civilization pockets with good people. What is good? I don't know. But I've always taken an interest in ancient civilizations. So I've always had interest in how a society is what it is. I've always taken interest in what makes it civilized, what makes a society run. So maybe taking leadership of a community would be a mild, strong point of mine. I don't know. Definitely if it's fighting for leadership. I don't know. I don't really know how well I'd survive the zombie apocalypse, but I'm pretty good at escaping situations. I kind of know when to run, when to get light-footed and get the hell out, flee. So I kind of have a sixth sense in that area of things that I could kind of think I can flee. The downside is I kind of have dumb luck, but I'm the kind of guy that will probably pop open a door and on comes the horde and gobbles me up. So I don't know. I like to explore, so I am cautious. I am stealthily, but who knows? What do you think? Leave a comment below if you think Rox would survive the zombie apocalypse and if you would. Thanks for watching.